Have you ever tried to describe a beautiful sunset to a friend over the phone? It's tricky, right? You use words like glowing, orange, purple, but it's just not the same as seeing it. You're trying to paint a picture with only one tool: language. Now imagine a brain that could only understand the world through words. It could read every book ever written, but it would never know what a cat looks like, what a guitar sounds like, or what a freshly baked cookie smells like. That's a lot like our early AI models. They were brilliant with words, but they were living in a world of pure text, missing out on so much. These text-only AIs, or traditional large language models, are incredible. They can write poems, answer complex questions, and even help with your homework. They are masters of one sense, the sense of language. But that's where their perception stops. Think about how we humans learn. From the moment we are born, we are multimodal beings. So, how do we give an AI eyes and ears? This is the magic of multimodal large language models. The word multimodal sounds fancy, but it just means many modes or many types of information. Think of it like upgrading our one-sense brain. We are opening up new channels for it to learn from. Instead of only feeding it text from books and websites, we start showing it millions of images. We play countless hours of audio. We let it watch videos. The AI starts to connect the dots all on its own. It's a whole new way of learning. The AI begins to understand that the letters DOG don't just exist in a sentence. They correspond to pictures of golden retrievers, poodles, Dalmatians. It learns that the sound of a bark is connected to those images and that word. It's no longer just processing abstract symbols, it's building a rich, interconnected web of knowledge, much like a human child does. The AI can now understand context in a much deeper way. It can look at a picture of a person smiling while holding a trophy and understand the concept of victory or happiness, not just identify the objects in the image. The difference between a traditional large language model and a multimodal one is like the difference between reading a travel guide and actually visiting a new city. This might all sound a bit futuristic, but multimodal AI is already starting to pop up in our everyday lives. It's making our technology more helpful, intuitive, accessible. Imagine you're on vacation in a foreign country and you see a delicious-looking fruit at a market, but you have no idea what it is. In the past, you might have struggled to describe it to a search engine. Today, you can just take a picture of it. You point your phone's camera at the fruit and the AI identifies it as a rambutan. It tells you how to peel it, it tells you what it tastes like, it pulls up a few recipes. It sees the image, understands your unspoken question, "What is this and what do I do with it?" and gives you a complete, useful answer. Combining vision and language makes technology so much more powerful. It breaks down language barriers. It breaks down a lack of knowledge. Here's another example that could be a game changer. Think about someone who is visually impaired navigating a new environment. A multimodal AI in smart glasses could act as their personal guide. The AI sees the world through a camera. There's a crosswalk coming up in 20 feet. The grocery store entrance is on your left. Careful, there's a bicycle parked on the sidewalk ahead. This isn't just about convenience. It's about independence and safety. The applications of multimodal AI go far beyond personal convenience. They are set to revolutionize entire industries, medicine, education. Consider the world of a doctor, a radiologist. Their job involves looking at complex medical scans like X-rays, Connecticut scans, MRIs, to find subtle signs of disease. It's a high-pressure job that requires years of training and an incredible eye for detail. A multimodal AI can be an invaluable assistant in this process, working alongside the human expert. It has been trained on millions of medical images. The AI can analyze a new scan in seconds, highlighting areas that look suspicious or abnormal, areas a busy doctor might overlook. It can then cross-reference these visual findings with the patient's written medical history, looking for connections. For example, it might see a small spot on a lung X-ray, and after reading the patient's notes, point out that the patient has a history of smoking and increase the likelihood that the spot needs closer examination, a powerful partnership between human expertise and AI perception. As we stand here on August 23, 2025, we are at the very beginning of the multimodal AI revolution. The progress we've seen so far is just a glimpse of what's to come. The line between our digital world and our physical world is beginning to blur, and these AIs will act as the bridge. They will change how we interact with all of our devices. Instead of typing on keyboards and clicking on mice, we might just talk to our computers, showing them things with a camera and getting rich, contextual responses. Our interactions will feel less like commanding a machine and more like collaborating with a perceptive partner. Think about the creative possibilities. An architect could sketch a rough drawing of a building on a napkin, and a multimodal AI could instantly turn it into a three-dimensional model, suggesting materials and pointing out potential design flaws. A musician could hum a melody, and the AI could orchestrate it into a full symphony, displaying the sheet music in real time. This technology will empower human creativity, acting as a co-pilot. But with great power comes great responsibility. As we build these incredibly capable AIs, we must also think carefully about privacy, safety, and ethics. An AI that can see and hear everything needs to have strong safeguards in place. We have to ensure that this technology is used to help people and to make the world a better, more accessible place for all of us. These are important conversations we need to have as we continue to develop these tools. The science is moving fast, and our thoughtful consideration must keep pace. So the next time you use your phone to identify a plant or translate a sign, remember what's happening behind the screen. It's more than just clever programming. It's an artificial intelligence that is beginning to see, hear, and understand our world in a fundamentally new way. We are teaching our machines to perceive, and in doing so, we are unlocking a future where technology will understand us better than ever before. The world is full of sights, sounds, and textures, and for the first time, our AI is ready to experience it all. It's a truly exciting time to be alive.